All right, you guys, so explanation time on what I've been doing on my channel, because I've been getting a lot of messages as of late based on a lot of the thumbnails I've been making and the way that I've been titling my videos. So let me tell you a little story. A while back, I made this video right here. You see this, the real YouTube trigger. Now, it was originally made for TSG, Thunderstruck Gaming. In this video, I go on to talk about how you get views on YouTube, you know, the real way it works right now, because it's not doing what it used to do. You know, the way gamers used to upload videos and talk about the game and get the views and interact with people, it doesn't work the same way that it used to years back. Now, YouTubers are doing things in order to increase view counts on their videos. Now, before any YouTubers respond to me and say, YouTube isn't about views, actually, YouTube is 100% about views. Because we create content, we want people to see the content, and when I see people manipulating the system in order to get views, I'm gonna call it out and I'm gonna show you guys. Now, I made this video and it got a decent response on TSG, but I don't think people quite got the point. So I was like, okay, let me try this again. So I do my very first OBS right here, and just bear with me because I'm still figuring out settings on this, getting everything right. I'd love to put a camera on this, but I don't quite understand how to do it and then match it up with the audio, so you guys just hang in there. But anyway, so I did this one. I did an OBS and I talked about videos. Again, people didn't understand it. Some YouTubers were saying, what does it matter how many views you get on it? And I was like, all right, let me make my point once again. So the very first video that you saw of me try this out was this one right here. It says, I am done. Look at the title. I can't take this anymore. Now let me show you what the original thumbnail looked like for this video. It's right here. This looks like a Grey Disciple Call of Duty video. Core TDM with an arrow, the cure for the ghost perk, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Got a nice little picture with Infinite Warfare in the background. That's a basic Grey Disciple thumbnail. This is a clickbait thumbnail. I am done. Now I actually say in the video, I am done, meaning I am done with hardcore domination. I can't take this anymore. I actually said that in the video. I can't take it anymore. So look at that thumbnail. Look at this title compared to this. Which one are you more than likely to click on? Well, I think it proved the point. Over 1,000 views. All right. So I wanted to take it a step further. Now this one right here, this is a live stream. You guys just ignore my live stream thumbnails. I'm purposely funny, and I have been ever since I've been live streaming. You remember on the other OBS video, I showed you, let me show you this clip. This one right here. You see this? How I talked about how this was a cliptage. It was 1.5 minutes. Only got 343 views, which I thought was really, really low. So I was like, let me try something else. Let me do another really short vid and let me make it clickbait. So I had this idea on doing an outro. And so I make the outro, which is absolutely hilarious if you guys haven't watched it. And I remember there was this video of T. Martin with his hands open where he was apologizing. I was like, oh, I got it. I'm going to put new outro like he's holding it with an arrow pointing to it, right? So then I make the title, and my title was just new outro. And I was like, wait, that's not clickbait enough. I put thanks T. Martin. And I actually had a couple of YouTubers come to me and say, why in the world did you thank T. Martin? Because T. Martin's holding my outro. New outro, you see how he's holding it? So I'm thanking him for holding the outro. Was that enough? I had to go a little bit further, you guys. I had to. And this was probably the most difficult thing for me to do. It was on my Church for Gamers. This was my previous Church for Gamers video, Pagan State University, which I thought was a creative thumbnail. It was this party scene at this school. Look at my title, CFG, Pagan State University, a believer living with persecution, resolve unto death, COD IW. That's a basic Grey Disciple thumbnail and title. Wasn't going to be clickbait enough. So my original idea was this one right here. Now, I talked with a lot of YouTubers, and they told me that this one still was not clickbait enough. They said this part right here is covering up the best part of the video, and I was like, dude, I don't know if I can do this. Now, I made over 7 thumbnails for this because it was very difficult, and even had my wife talking to me about it because there's like only so far that I'm willing to go with this, right? So I go back and forth, and I'm like, all right, I got to make it clickbait. How can I do this? Well, if y'all actually watch the video, I speak about a woman. And the way this woman treated me and my family, in my mind, she was telling my family to go to hell. And she was a very bitter woman. So I'm like, all right, how can I match that up with YouTube? And I'm like, okay, I need to picture girls on YouTube who are mean, who are YouTubers in the Call of Duty scene, who would basically say go to hell and are very bitter and are probably not believers. I came up with these two, Zoe Berger and SSS Sniper Wolf, 1 million, 5 million. I think that's how many subs they have. And I put go to hell in between them because they said that I was blocking everything down there. Look at my title, Go to Hell, A Bitter Woman. This view, and this has 944 views in one day compared to my other church for gamers, A Pagan University, which I believe has, what did it say? 300 or 400 views after a week. You get my point here? Are you seeing my drift? Now, can I continue to do this? No. I can be more creative in my thumbnails for sure. But I can't push the envelope this month. This much. I apologize. It's like I can only go so far. Now you probably see this one right here. I'm going to show you this other one. This is something that you guys are about to see as well. Original thumbnail. Kill confirmed. I'm having fun, right? It's pretty funny. You see Infinite Warfare in the background. You got this Hulk Hogan. This picture is hilarious. I showed it to somebody. They're like, still not clickbait enough. I was like, okay, let me try this again. How about that? Now, would you click on that right there, Netflix and confirm and chill, or would you click on this? Which one's more likely to get clicked? You see my point? You guys, it's not that I'm going to become a clickbait YouTuber. My idea here was to show you that you have a choice on what you're going to do. You can play the game or you cannot play the game. You can be a purist about Call of Duty and how you're going to upload, or you can be more creative in your marketing to drive more volume to your channel. And I know everybody is probably looking at something right now on my screen and you're seeing this right here. This is a video that I made that I am reluctant to upload because I know it's going to be controversial. Not controversial because of races. The main issue is that my son's in this video, and I don't know necessarily if I want to show it. I'm going back and forth. It's a really good video, by the way. It's all IRL in real life. So there was the reason behind the entire experiment that I was doing over the last week. It seems like the only people that I pissed off were other YouTubers because they saw what I was doing and they saw the traction that I was getting from doing it. But I'm showing you that it does work. A little bit more creativity in your thumbnail, a little bit more creativity in your title, trying not to lie, stay on point, but attract people to click your video. That was the point of this. And you should have seen some of the other thumbnails I created, you guys. They were, wow. I'm just letting you know that I can't. This Church for Gamers one was probably one of the most difficult things that I've had to do since being on YouTube. And you guys are probably like, well, why'd you do it? To make the point, man. I had to make the point. So there you go. You guys let me know what your thoughts were down in the comment section below. If you liked the video or got anything out of it, hit that thumbs up button. A lot more to come. I'm going to teach you guys a couple more things on YouTube now that I have this OBS. All right? You guys have an awesome day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
Hehehe